Africans, let me tell y'all a story about somebody that wouldn't leave my home, right? Shout out to these brothers, right? You know what I'm saying? I hope they doing better in life or whatever. But at the time when I had just moved to LA, I had some people living with me. You know what I'm saying? And these were some folks, I just met in the streets, man. We was cool. We used to play basketball and shit. The dude said, "Oh man, I'm struggling. I don't got nowhere to go." I said, "Hey, you know what, bro? Come on over." You know what I'm saying? It's cool. The dude was a bit older than me though. But you know what I'm saying? It was cool because we was brothers. You know what I'm saying? We knew each other for like about a year, he introduced me to one of the other homies and shit. We was cool. But it came a point to where this brother was living in my crib for so long, he didn't contribute to goddamn nothing. He didn't contribute to nothing. So eventually, one of the homies, he asked me, he said, "Hey, bro, don't you think it's about time you give bro a key?" I said, "A key?" And the dude messed it up for his own homie. He said, because he knew him longer than I knew him. And he said, "Man, you just got him outside waiting outside for you, bro." Like, I said, "Because I'm at work." The hell you talking about? Like, I'm at work. I'm working. Yeah, he ain't about to be in my crib while I'm working, man. You should be outside working too. The hell is going on over here? So yeah, I had to kick them out my crib, man, because I'm like, bruh, y'all out here staying with me and shit. Y'all ain't contributing to much. You feel me? And y'all out here making money however y'all making y'all money on. And I'm like, bruh. But the final straw was when old boy said that, man, "Hey, you need to give him the key." I said, "Need to give who a what?" Man, get the hell, hey, all y'all can't come back no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, so shout out to them though. I hope they're doing better in life. But I'm like, bruh, nah, man, we ain't about to play that game, man. We ain't about to play that game. Let's go ahead and check out what's going on, man. Heavy security deployed in South Africa ahead of anti-immigrant protesting. All right, so as you guys know, inside of South Africa right now, it's going down, man. It's going down. So as y'all know, the South Africans, they're tired of these illegal immigrants coming to their country. A lot of African people are mad at the South Africans because they're like, you let the ultimate illegal immigrant come into your country, which are the white, people who now call themselves Afrikaners or South Africans that are white. So all Africa's mad at South Africa and South Africa mad at the rest of Africa. Like, man, F y'all, man. If y'all ain't with us, y'all against us. Come here legally or don't come at all. So right now, June 30th, they've decided to perform live demonstrations. Basically, some people are beating on African people in the streets and really pushing them to get up out the country because everybody in South Africa is just enraged right now. Everybody needs these illegal immigrants to go. So let's go ahead and hear what's going on.
Descend into widespread violence against foreigners. Now, the planned demonstrations mark an unofficial deadline set by campaigners for all undocumented migrants to leave. This morning's newspapers from across the country reflect the tensions there. The Sowetans headline, "Nation on a Knife Edge." And the headline in the Citizen newspaper, "South Africa holds its breath." Well, we'll hear live from BBC correspondent.
Let's see it, man. I'm ready to see, man. We ain't trying to hear none of this shit. We want to see the violence, man. Let's get into it.
Ready for any possible disruption.
Come on.
Where thousands of Malawians have been camping for the last 2 weeks. They were threatened with violence in their homes. That's what they have been telling us. And that is why they say they decided to come to this area, because for them it was safer and that to ensure that they will not be attacked. The priority for all of these people who've gathered here is to leave South Africa by the 30th of June because of that unofficial deadline by protest organizers. But it has been painstakingly slow and very frustrating for.
And I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I'm over here in Durban and I literally passed by this area. Like, it's like an area that looks just like this. I don't know if they're filming in Durban right now with this video, but I passed by this place inside of Durban and it's literally a whole bunch of people outside. And I asked my driver, I said, "Hey, bro, what's up with all these people over here? Is this like a movie or something that they're filming?" And he was like, "Oh, nah, like, these are the illegal immigrants." I was like, "Oh, damn." Like, cause they've been there, cause I keep passing by the place and I'm like, "Oh shit. I didn't know that it was that," but damn, that's not a good look, Damn, hopefully their countries can get them up out of here. But you guys know these countries are so corrupt and evil. Y'all got to understand how a lot of these African countries work, man. Some of these officials in some of these countries, they got so much goddamn money. Some of these, see, this how I'd be, right? If I'm a president, right? If I'm somebody of power, if I'm just somebody of authority, I got all these billions of dollars. I done treated my people so bad inside the country. I know they about to get beat on for searching for a better life, leaving the country. I'm gonna fly them back out free of charge, and it's gonna be quick too. That's how I rock. Listen, I already got 10 bulletproof Maybachs, 5 mother effing Maseratis, 10 Bugattis. I'm good, man. I got enough money for me. That's how corrupt a lot of these African leaders are, though. So we see they say it's taking them time to get them flights for these illegal immigrants to leave the country. That's crazy, man. That's really crazy. It shouldn't take no goddamn time at all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all dudes are rich. I mean, who else is winning from these gold mines and diamond and cobalt? Who's winning from this besides the African government officials and leaders? It's very sad. So much corruption inside of some of these African countries, man. And we hope for the best for these African brothers and sisters that they can get their way home.
These people to be first verified, documented, be given, a piece of paper that basically says that they were in South Africa illegally and that they are now being deported or repatriated out of South Africa.
We want anything that will be happening to be peaceful, everything, in fact, to be happening peaceful. And
all right, let's get to the violence, y'all. Let's go ahead and get to the let's get to it, man. Because they just chatting. We need to see what's going on the streets.
So how's everything going?
Hold on, yeah. We need to see what's going on the streets. Blam.
Rank, this is where we find Ayanda Nyati. It seems it's quite a hive of activity there. Ayanda, very good morning to you yet again. I'm now seeing where you are. There are scores of people. What is the latest?
Yeah, Mfundo, it's amazing how much can change in a matter of minutes. We are currently making our way from Bears Naudé Square. There's been quite a groundswell of people who've gathered here behind us, and these are the live pictures we're beaming to you. What initially started with just a handful of people has very quickly morphed into what you're seeing, and we're trying our best to keep up with them, whilst also, of course, ensuring that we don't get into any kind of collision with the traffic that is still.
Shout out to somebody that I saw in the comments. They said this is a great day for the unemployed, meaning that a lot of these people that are here, they just unemployed and bored for real. Like they really don't even know what's going on. Like that was a funny comment that I seen, man.
Trying to make its way through this part of town. The idea is to.
So if you guys can see these sticks, a lot of you guys are probably wondering like, damn, why do they have these sticks? This is damn near like how, we was getting beat on in slavery times, our foundational Black American ancestors, when they was getting beat on by the sticks and the twigs and stuff like that, and basically lashing. So basically what they do with those sticks, sometimes they be lashing, other African, immigrants inside the country. Peace Nightlife says, for real, LOL. Yeah. Like, yo, that's funny as hell, man. It's sad, but it's funny at the same time, boy. Let's continue.
At Constitution Hill, we're told there are a number of organizations that are part of this particular crowd, including those that you've heard about over the past couple of months, the MK Party, the March and March organization. There's been a number of religious organizations that have also seemingly thrown their weight behind what you're seeing here. It's the first sign, if you like, of what police weren't.
I'm not gonna lie, at least their protests look more fun. You guys see in America, our protests are like just walking, together, holding pitchforks and signs. But they be out here, these South Africans be out here jumping. Wah! It kind of look fun. I'm kind of thinking, damn, maybe I need to turn this live stream off and go in these streets, man.
Anticipating, given just how much resources have been deployed to try and ensure, of course, that at the very least, there is a fair amount of law and order. What is also interesting to see, of course, is how many of these marchers are bearing sticks. This is important because the police had been at pains to say that they will not tolerate any kind of weapons as part of this protest. And despite that, though, you're seeing that a number of people are carrying those weapons, which may very well be quite dangerous if, in fact, the situation does turn violent. And I say that advisedly because I must admit.
So as the news reporter just said, as we were getting our good dance on, he said the police have definitely been paying attention to the fact that a lot of these South Africans, they're marching with sticks. So those sticks typically, like I said earlier, Even before the report, I said those sticks typically they're lashing people with those. Those are like whips, So let's continue and watch what's going on. Maybe we'll get a lashing on camera. That would be something, right? Have we ever thought we would see something like this? I know for a lot of us foundational Black Americans, this is just so shocking to see because we're like, to lash somebody is like wild. Like, how can you lash somebody that looks just like you? Because in our mind, lashing, we directly correlate lashing with like slavery. So it's almost like you're lashing somebody because they're inferior to you. You're whipping them like they're a child or like they're somebody that's not even human. That lashing thing, I really respect more bare hands, bare knuckle fights. But, in this world, people do as they do.
There have been no incidents.
Yo, hold up. Did you know you can get more content on the Patreon and YouTube memberships? Not only content like this, but content like this, and this for less than a McDonald's quarter pounder with cheese. Come on, y'all. As well as group chat access, masterclass access, and so much more, even consultations. For the most raw and juicy content, check out the Patreon today with over 60 plus members. Join the tribe. Holla.